Hello guys, welcome to the video. I hope you all are well. Today's build video, guys, for the Wishlighter class for patch 272 season 25. This is, guys, Helltooth classic Gargantuan's GR solo push. This build hasn't been viable for, my god, I remember now, 6 years ago, like as a proper pushing build. Thanks to the seasonal gems and the ROE change and the Lakumba's change. Loads of changes. This build is actually really good now. I was just goofing around on Twitch the other day, guys. Feel free to follow, by the way, at twitch.tv/BigDaddyDen76. I stream daily. I'll probably be live after this video, actually. And I was just goofing around. I did 128, guys. I've only got like 3 orcs on my gear. Okay, so it's not like a top-end build for Wishlighter, because obviously Arrakis Spiders is the best right now, then Zuni, then, you know, probably this afterwards, or Spirit Barrage. But, it's extremely good, and it's so good to play this build again. I've forgotten how much I enjoy it, man. So let's do a quick run. We'll just do a quick 120. I'm going to talk about rotations and all that. But yeah, guys, it's all about these free pets here. These pets heal you here, and the free Gargantuans here will just absolutely smash everything. Also, they've got an Enrage as well. They're doing Enrage as well, man. Once every 45 seconds, they do 20% movement speed, 35% attack speed, and 200% physical damage bonus, man. It's nuts. Alright, so do a quick 120 then. And off we go. Might as well empower as well. Alright, guys, first, get your dogs out. Get your dogs out first, then get your Gargs out. And your dogs will heal you constantly. Okay? And when you see your first opponents, you need to hit Wall of Death. Okay, you need to get this up all the time. Get your stacks up. Because we're just using Sacred Harvest in this build, we can actually have an insane 10 stacks of Soul Harvest, which with the new Lakumba's change gives us absolutely insane toughness now, like really good toughness, man. As you walk past, all your pets will teleport to you. You can see there's the Enrage already. There you go, man. Crunch, crunch. So you get a free pet Enrage once every 45 seconds, man. They will do it automatically if they get to a certain amount of a number of density on the screen. Or encounter an elite pack. And 2 elite packs is our first one right now. There we go. Alright, let's recast everything. Because we're using the Sliver of Terror, we're going to be cycling our cooldowns as quick as possible. So it procs damage reduction and damage bonus from the Sliver of Terror. That way you max out your DPS and damage reduction. But you are very tanky. Look how tanky we are, guys. Look. Oh my god. It's good. It's really good. This is the first time our HD Gargs have been viable for, like I said, for years. For absolutely years. There's the Enrage. Whoa! You see the damage? I know it's no monk dated DPS, guys, but HD Garg hasn't been this strong for years, man. Look at these guys go, look, bang, bang, bang. It's good. Well, let's keep going. So yeah, guys, so basically your main Gargs here, they basically do a cleave attack, okay? So it's a bit like an AoE. And yeah, you just need to position them in the middle of the density. So right now, Gargs are on cooldowns. Let's recast the Gargs, the dogs, everything, man. Get it all into that one spot. Remember, once every 45 seconds, they go in rage mode, and that's when they do their biggest damage rotation. So most of the time you want to be recasting your Gargs right on top of the pack, because obviously we've got no real control. There's the rage, guys. There it goes. Oh my god, look at this damage. Look, that's Gargantuan's doing this. It's so good. It's so good. Right, where's the boss? There he is. Right, Garg's not quite off cooldown yet. I'm in a very basic suit. Very basic suit. But yeah, as much mobs around that target as possible. Just then cast Nado, just drag them all in. And off you go. It's very lazy, man. Unfortunately, Frozen guy still freezes Gargs. Okay, so Frozen still be one of the worst ones, as usual, man. But yeah, just pull everything into the mobs and that's it. That's what you gotta do. Really easy, man. I'm killed the pack there already. Just push on. But I'm very tempted to fully orc this. Just for fun, man. I'll let it go again. Look, Enrage, bang, bang. Lovely. Right, there's a little pack here. Let's pull back a little bit. Right, let's cast Gargs right there. Oh, got knockbacked. And bunch them up together. I'm using Squirts and Necklace guys, by the way, as well. Also, guys, for those that don't know, Ring of Emptiness now works for Gargantuans now. Actually works for all Wishlighter pets, apart from the only ones it doesn't work is for fetishes. So it won't affect Carnival, but Gargantuans now, the dogs, obviously Arrakis spiders, you know, all those work now for for pets on the Witch Starter base, so it gives us a few levels. That's why we're using Wormwood and Ring Ventus, man. Oh, they're raging. Look at them go. Oh my god, how much damage was that? Oh, it's so much fun to play this again. It's been ages, guys. I think it was like season 16 the last time I uploaded this video. So it's been a while. We're on 25 now. So yeah, just keep pushing forward. Look for a big amounts of density, man, or hopefully elite. Just round up as many dudes as possible. But remember though, the dog is healing us constantly. Leeching Beast is healing us constantly. Because there's life on hit on the Dregs of Lies. See that 28k? My dogs are basically proccing that every melee swing. Every melee swing, man. We've got 3 dogs, well 4 dogs proccing that all the time. Which is lovely, man. There you go, there's the guy there. So recast everything on top of this guy. We want all of them to come to this one point. Hopefully the Enrage will kick in soon. In the old days, the Enrage timer could be reset by recasting Garg, but it doesn't do that anymore. It's just such a shame. Such a shame, man. But yeah, once every 45 seconds, your Gargantuans will enrage near an elite or a certain amount of density. On the physical room, Restless Giants. Da, da. Where's he gone? He just disappeared on me, look. But yeah, guys, surprisingly tanky, man, on this build as well. Now, right now I'm using Sacred Harvest, man, for the Ultra Tank, but what we can do, we could actually use Echoing Fury. Oh, there we go. Now they're enraged, now he's dead. Can actually use Echoing Fury main hand instead for more damage increase. Obviously, we're not going to use the attack speed to much advantage, but it will increase our sheet DPS, you know, and do more damage overall. But if you want a safe way of playing it, just use Sacred Harvest. It just makes it so easy. Even I'm using Squirts and Necklace as well, so when I get hit, I'm taking an extra 50% damage, but very rarely die, man, you know. Oh, this guy's got a shield, unfortunately. But yeah, just remember to suck all those cooldowns, because that way it procs your Sliver of Terror. There we go. Killed him as well. Isn't it weird, guys, seeing like 120s, man? Oh, Garg. It's great. Also, guys, I'm using Wormwood as well, you can see, man, which auto procs ROE for us as well. We could put it on the bar, but that means another skill less on cooldown there to proc a Sliver of Terror's damage and damage reduction bonus. And also, I haven't got much area damage on this build either. You really want like 120%. I don't have actually that much. I've got only 93. Okay, so Gargs proc area damage massively. So once you've got that really high, man, then the results will be a lot better in like mass density, man. Oh, we've got Shield Pylon. Nice. Let me just move these guys out of the way. There we go. Right, they're not in range yet, so that means I can recast all my boys there. Right, there you go. And go smash them up, boys. Oh my god. Here we go. Boom. Boom. Dead. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so great to see this classic build, man. And it's, guys, this is only viable because of the Dregs of Lies. Dregs of Lies, and of course ROE, man. That's the only reason why it can actually work, man. So it's really cool because like this season, man, because the Dregs of Lies and other seasonal gems, the shards and all that, there's a load of builds that are actually viable now for the first time in years, man. So I was playing it on the stream yesterday, and I was like, oh my god, I've got to record this for you guys here on YouTube, man, as well, because it's just so much fun to play this again. I'm really seriously thinking about just organ and pushing this again, man. Like the old days. My old favourite build from a long time ago. Huh! There you go. Another pack here. I've still got the shield up. Suck all the cooldowns. Suck everything, guys, with Nado. Boom, boom. Suck them in. The more targets around your elite pack, the more damage it's going to do. There's a big boy. He's enraged. Oh, there's the Rift Guardian. Now, how fast are these boys hitting this Rift Guardian? Let's have a look. Bonk. Bonk. I've only got one enraged at the moment. He's going nuts. Yeah, God, dude. Remember, guys, with your Wall of Death, yeah? Which procs your set bonus. Make the outside ring hit the Rift Guardian stack stricken, okay? It's very important. Da, 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 da. Oh, there's the enrage. Oh, here comes a big DPS. Whoa, you see that right at the end? They're absolutely slapping him. Oh, no primal this time. Oh, last video, guys, I got primal during the video, man. What's going on? No primal. Lovely, man, lovely. Oh, I've got no gems left, guys. Leveled up by a 120. Oh, God. Oh, well, we'll just take some 1% as there. Alright guys, let's go over the gear then. And skills and gem section, all that sort of stuff, and go how this works exactly. I need to get another gem for leveling up. Right, let's go. Boom, there you go guys, nice chill 120. And that was just with like 3 orcs, I think. Very basic gear, nothing like rolled well or anything like that, yeah. Also guys, in the description of this video will be a link to the build guide for defense for the optimal roles of gear, skills, gems, etc, etc. Lovely guys, so okay then, so you can use Sacred Harvest on main hand, so this gives you 10 stacks of Soul Harvest. The more stacks of Soul Harvest you have, the tankier you become, and also gives you more intelligence as well. Okay, so the Soul Shard you want to use guys in this one is the Dregs of Lies. You want this to roll physical, because we're using physical Gargs this time, not the cold ones. We're actually using the physical Gargs this time, okay? So you want physical with the pet stacking damage buff. Each time a pet hits an enemy, your damage is increased by 0.5 for 5 seconds, it goes up to 100 stacks, okay? So you want preferably that, okay? Just as long as you've got at least got the stacking pet buff, that's you're halfway there. Then if you can get physical on top, then GG. Then it's going to perform extremely well. Brilliant. Offhand, guys, we're using the crafted mojo from the blacksmith called Spite. Non-cleaving gargantuans, i.e. Restless Giant, gain the cleave and chilling effects of the Hormongol runes. So basically this is what this gives you the Rick Garg flares. Woo! Okay, so it basically makes them do the bloody Ric Flair chop for any Garg you use it. And because Restless Giant is the best DPS rune, because it gives you 200% physical damage bonus and attack speed and movement speed. You know, for 15 seconds, man, every 45 seconds. So when this procs, it hits really, really hard, man. It's awesome. It's fantastic. It's so good. So yeah, guys, we're using the full Helltooth set. So boots, legs, chest, shoulders, and gloves. Okay. Lovely. Next ring, guys, you want to use it. It's called the Ring of Emptiness, which actually works now with Gargantuans, thanks to the last patch. Brilliant. And this increases all your damage up to 300% for all pets. The only pets that does not work with this ring is fetishes, so you can't use this on Carnival. At the moment, we'll see if we can get change Blizzard's mind in the future. First gem, guys, you want to use here, of course, is Bane of the Trap for the damage bonus, okay? Brilliant. Belt, guys, Witcher now. Just use Witcher now, man, because you want as much damage as possible, so Witcher now is always your best bet there. Lovely. Second ring, guys, is Ring of Royal Grandeur. Okay, so pop this on. It just allows you to have 6-piece bonus on your HT. Okay, your Helltooth. And then you want to use the Enforcer gem. The Enforcer gem increase all your pet DPS and make them virtually indestructible. Brilliant. For Amity, guys, just use Squirts and Necklace. We normally would use Endless Walk set in this build, but because we need to fit an ROE, we couldn't do that anymore. So we're now using Squirts and Necklace. But don't worry about the bad damage reduction thing from it, because the build is so tanky with Sacred Harvest and Lacumbas. You're really solid, like really, really solid. It gives you 100% damage buff when you're not taking that damage. It gives you an extra 50% damage when you get hit, okay? But like I said, there's a lot of tank in the build and recovery, so you should be fine. Use Stricken, guys, so you can actually kill the Rift Guardian, because this is a GR solo push-in build. Bracer, guys, of course, is the new and improved Lacumba's Ornament Bracer. Reduce all damage taken by 60% if you have between 1 to 3 Soul Harvest stacks. And now you get an additional 2% damage reduction for each stack of Soul Harvest. So when you pair Sacred Harvest with this Bracer, man, God mode on, guys. God mode on is absolutely wild, man. It's great. In helmet, guys, of course, is the Mask of Jerem. Okay, this gives us an extra pet DPS and key to the build. And then you want to use the Sliver of Terror. You want this to roll with intelligence and the attack speed and crit chance when skills are on cooldown. Okay, so as you suck these, you can see our DPS going up and up and up and up and up. That's why you saw me recycling my skills during that run. Look at that extra damage right there. When they come back off cooldown, it's going to drop back down again. So that's the reason why you want to use it. It's amazing, isn't it? Isn't that good? It's awesome. Lovely. Okay, so what's in the cube, guys? In the cube. Also, we'll go over the follower stuff in just a moment. In the cube, guys, we're using Wormwood, okay? This course casts Local Swarm Pestilence for us automatically. We don't have it on the bar, and basically this will proc the Ring of Emptiness, okay? We could just put it on the bar instead of another skill, say maybe Dogs, for instance. But that means this skill is not on cooldown, and it won't proc the gem in your helmet, and you'll get more DPS out of it overall, okay? So every time we hit that dog key, look, bang, we're getting like 400k DPS on my character sheet at the moment. That's why the reason why we use it. Tasker and Theos, guys, increases all pet attack speed by 50%. Most of the best time, it's normally best to wear Helltooth helmet and just put Jerem in here and wear Taskers, okay? But when you have Tasker and Theos, you don't have to worry about getting 50% attack speed for your Gargs to cap out on their DPS. I believe it does affect the doggos, but for Gargs it doesn't. And yeah, Just checking the keep if you've got a fairly good germ. Mine's only a 194, it's not perfect, man, but it's good enough for now. Lovely. Then, guys, key to be, of course, is the short man's fingers. Gargantuans, it said summons 3 smaller gargantuans that have their damage increased by 650%. Lovely. Then skills, guys, Wall of Death, Communing with Spirits, damage reduction, and procs your HT set. Actually, we don't talk about the HT set bonuses. 2 set bonus. Enemies hit by your primary skills, acid clouds, fire bats, zombie chargers, zombie dogs, gargantuans, okay, and piranhas will be affected by necrosis, okay? So all this is happening automatically by your pets and your dogs, and when they hit this as well, okay? And then after applying necrosis to an enemy, you take 60% reduced damage for 10 seconds. This is why it's nice to have dogs and gargs at the same time, because they're basically debuffing the enemies around you all the time, which is really, really nice. Especially AoE cleaving garg, because they're Ric Flairing all the way through, man. Woo! And putting that debuff on them. Then, guys, here, after casting Wall of Death, you gain 17,500% increased damage. So make sure your Wall of Death counter here, Jeremy's Revenge, is always up. Is always like, oh, like I said earlier as well, when you fight the Rift Guardian, make sure the edge of the circle is hitting the Rift Guardian. If anything's on the inside, it doesn't proc the damage reduction or the necrosis bonus, okay? So you need to make sure that the outside ring is hitting the Rift Guardian especially, okay? To debuff it and stack that all-important stricken, okay? Lovely. And there you go. Right, let's go for skills then. So Piranhas, guys, Piranhado for grouping, okay? You want to group everything up in one tight spot. If your Gargantuans are off the Enraged timer, you know, cast the Gargantuans on top of the Elite Pack and your dogs, and then cast Nado and pull everything into one spot and watch the Gargs just AoE like crazy. And eventually Enraged timer will kick in and just wipe them out in a few seconds. Brilliant. Okay, guys, Gargantuan Restless Giant Man, like we said, this is the massive bomb that gives you 200% physical damage bonus when the Enraged timer. Once it lasts 15 seconds, once every 45 seconds. Soul Harvest language, guys, intelligence and tank buff, man, for your armor as usual. Brilliant. Works amazing with Sacred Harvester now, and this patch is great. Spirit Ball Joint, guys, completely immune to all damage for 3 seconds. Absolutely fantastic for all those bombs and stuff. Summon Zombie Dogs, Leeching Beast, guys, definitely use this because, like I said earlier, Leeching Beasts heal you all the time. And because of Dregs of Lies always has life per hit, you're getting around about 28k most of the time. From 4 dogs, you know, so it's healing you for like insane HP. It's really, really good. Lovely. Midnight Feast, guys, increases the damage of zombie dogs and gargantuans. It's there for the gargantuans. The dogs, unfortunately, don't do that much DPS, okay? But yeah, an extra 50% garg damage here. Confidence Ritual, guys, extra damage bonus as well within 20 yards. Swampland Achievement, okay? So you want to be as tanky as possible in this build. So Swampland Achievement, while your density increases your physical, poison, fire, and cold resistance by every end within 20 yards, okay? Which is absolutely awesome. So yeah, it's great. If you're on a hardcore, you might want to switch this over to Spirit Vessel. Okay, we do have an extra self-res from the follower as well. We go over that. Excuse me, in just a moment. Lovely, but for softball, guys, definitely use Swampland Achievement, man, because it just makes you into God Mode. The Grave Injustice, guys, for cooldowns, okay? And it also heals you your mana and life as well, but 20 seconds from every monster killed. Brilliant! And guys, follower. Okay, guys, now for those that don't know, if your build uses Enforcer, the Enforcer works on your follower for the damage reduction. I know, it's awesome, isn't it? So that way, we can use the token here called Hand of the Prophet, which basically lets the follower use all skills. You need to hit yourself 25,000 intelligence on your follower, so roll the gear up, or if you have to with topazes, to hit the 25k. So that way, Amplification and Prophetic Harmony, etc., are maxed out. So you need to hit 25 Gs on this character, okay? It's not too hard to do. Okay, guys, the gear then. So I'm using the Thunder Fury, okay? I love Thunder Fury because the lightning proc pairs perfectly with the Wildwood Ring. So when you're fighting Rift Guardians and all that, it basically does a stun. It's absolutely brilliant. In your weapon, use a Dregs of Lies with attack speed, okay? I know it sounds weird, okay? But the attack speed will work on the follower as well. And also, it's got the life on hit built in, okay? Someone commented on my last video saying, oh, you can actually use the Dregs of Lies sort of thing. You won't be able to use the special abilities of it, but the base stats you can use. So whoever did that comment, thanks very much. It's a great tip. So I've now increased my followers' attack speed now by 15%. And also got that 29,000 life on here as well, which is great. A little bit, I'll just put an amethyst in, you know, so that's a good little tip. Thanks for whoever who did that comment, man. It was really cool, actually. Brilliant. Okay, guys, then you want to use Ice Climbers, so it makes her immune to freeze and immobilize effects, so she always gets around. Always use canes, gloves, and pants as usual. When I'm doing T16, I just pop on the boots and bang, extra keys, you know. You want to have as much attack speed, guys, as possible on your follower, otherwise it always rolls attack speed, and that's why we're using the Witcher now. Shoulders, guys, anything you want, but home pads is good if you want the teleport damage reduction, you know, which is always kind of nice, especially for hardcore. Blind Faith, chance of blind on hit, brilliant. CC. I still don't have Talrash's chestplate, so I've just got the Zuni in here for now, but Talrash's chestplate will have an attack speed roll on it. Then, guys, of course, Flavor of Time for double pylon duration effects. Nemesis Braces, summon extra elite chaps and elites and all that at the shrunk pylons for more progress. And then Oculus Ring, guys, so you see that golden pool of power jumping there for an extra 85% damage bonus. Legendary gems, guys, and using the follower is SO Alteration, so that way she has tons of damage reduction. And of course, Mutilation Guard as well to gain 60% melee damage reduction as well. Okay, without this, the follower will die on this particular setup. Okay, and like I said, because she's got loads of life on hit from Dragon's Lies and attack speed, she can heal and stun really, really well. And then we get access to all the skills because we're using Hand of the Prophet, namely Amplification and Prophetic Harmony, man, which is really good. Also, we get Erosion as well for the damage bonus, self-res as well, the attack speed buff, you get everything. Absolutely everything. It's really good stuff. I'll definitely set this up, guys. It's really, really good. And there you go, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to like and subscribe and share this video, guys. And I'll see you guys. Enjoy classic Helltooth Gargantuans, guys. It's back with a bang. It's not our strongest build, but it's very, very good. Enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Have fun in Sanctuary. Lovely.